My son Xander's 14, and we've just finished his third year on the Arrowsmith program. And when he was 4, the world was his oyster, cutest little kid, preschool. And then he had a terrible, tragic accident tobogganing on the farm. And after 6 weeks in intensive care, he had to learn to walk and talk. And he had a bit of like the effect of a stroke and quite a severe traumatic brain injury. By the time he was 8, we could just see the gap widening. He wasn't intellectually impaired as such, but he did have, and was still quite an intelligent kid, but there were certain processes that just weren't flowing in his brain. He could read, but to read 4 pages of, say, an 8-line book with large print would leave him wiped out like he'd run a marathon. At that stage, I thought that was it. There was nothing that could fix Xander. We were set with this for life. When I heard Barbara Arrowsmith, I thought, oh my God, there's something that is right for my son. I suddenly realised, actually, there is a path forward. He is now reading a normal book. He can understand it and he can keep up with it. His brain's so much fitter and his memory is great. So we can, he learn one strategy and he can remember it and carry on with it. His ability to learn and take on information and retain it is just so vastly improved, and I'm really, really pleased that the program has achieved what we hoped it would. We really have found that the Sevenoaks School has been a great fit. As part of the Arrowsmith program and also part of the school's philosophy on celebrating the individual, he was part of the cool set of boys last year. He is laughing, having a great time, lots of friends. His whole sense of self has really developed, and I used to never think he could go to university. I think now, if he wants to, he'll be able to. That may not be the path for him. If I'd kept him in normal mainstream environment, I don't think the gap would have just continued to widen, whereas I think now the gap's so much narrower and he's going to be able to keep up. I was always worried that we'd have to support him forever in life, but I now believe he's going to be able to be independent.